I remember walking around at Easterfest in 2012. It was Sunday night, almost completely finished. Walking around with Jeff Crabtree, looking at the festival, with an eye towards how we could make the festival experience more creative. Jeff's job is to try and think right outside the box, crazy ideas.
I'm the creative consultant for Easterfest, which means I'm sort of responsible for the mayhem. We were trying to make Easterfest more than a music festival.
One of the key strategies that we all agreed was a great thing for broadening the diversity of the festival beyond just music was more creative elements for the festival.
We were looking at trying to make the inside of the Queen's Park site really special. One of the things that we're trying to create was a wow effect for people when they came into the festival for the first time. And so what we did was we built a 3-tiered chandelier of 150 lights or something with umbrellas hanging from it and a 5-minute light show with a sonic landscape. Chandelier's not quite the word. Light installation, moving light installation is probably the best way to describe it.
I believe there were more moving lights on the chandelier this year than there were on main stage last year.
Well, at the very end of it, there's this, like about 8 or 9 fingers of penetrating white light just sort of plummet down and point on the people underneath it. And they were sort of going, oh my goodness, it was just wonderful. Applause, delight, bewilderment, everything, We took that umbrella theme and put it as many places we could. Some of the venue managers took them and put it throughout their venues. We put an umbrella on top of every light pole that was throughout the festival. We had a crowdsourced painting, and we had this idea that we would set up a 16-metre long wall of canvas and have artists guide people to contribute to this crowdsourced painting. We're interested in making artistic statements that went just beyond the music that's being performed. Instead of being one 3-day-long painting, it became like 7 or 8 paintings that evolved as each sort of set of themes would emerge over the 3 days. It was quite fascinating.
When Dave Shank first asked me to play at Easterfest in 2013, he said, "Go crazy," which is dangerous in the hands of Beck Lawton.
He said, what would you do? What kind of, deep down inside, what kind of crazy ideas are hiding in there? And it took a second.
I was like, wow, so many things I could do. So I ended up getting some aerial acrobats and some dancers to join us on the main stage for our show this year, which was a little bit special.
Beck Lawton's show was this fabulous musical circus gymnastic kind of event. It was a performance piece. It was a visual feast.
The whole Easterfest experience was just amazing.
I had gone to Tiger Town, and much like I did with Beck, I proposed the idea of, well, what would you do?
We were in a silly mood, and so we said, create our film clip on the stage. The dream was to create Narnia on stage.
Yeah, it was amazing because even when people walked in, that we didn't even know, but they organised
this incredible kind of fantasy winter wonderland show that was it was just such an escape from the real world, and you just really did feel like you were a part of that film clip.
It felt like we were in Narnia, it was kind of surreal. You're singing and then just the snow is falling, you turn around and there's just all these trees, there's a boat on stage. It was kind of surreal.
What a brilliant show. Inside that venue when that show was taking place was extraordinary. The feel, the vibe was just magnificent. It's more than just music, It's actually the power of every part of the arts communicating, every part of the arts contributing to a kind of a uniform way of speaking about a particular theme.
It was exactly what the show we'd always wanted to do since we were kids.
Next year, we are opening up Easterfest to anybody creative who wants to do something wild and crazy about the love of God, who wants to actually paint on the Easterfest canvas. If you're a creative person, you've got ideas that you want to contribute to the colour and the life and the space that Easterfest is, then you need to get in touch with us. Pitch them to me, because we are opening it up. We want the space filled with people who can dance, who can sing, who can make films, who can paint, who can bring colour and life to something that's already pretty lively and pretty colourful.
For us, all the things that we did this year at Festival were just the beginning.